Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Sorry. I had for this folding. I was actually watching the 1973 Ralph Bakshi film, Heavy Traffic. Thing though, this engine also has some similarities to Sergio Mendes. They're both from Brazil. This is Raul from Brazil. Oh, okay. Okay. And, well, yeah. Now, of course, my Raul looks radically different from the TV series, as my Raul was made from a Gator model, and I guess there aren't that many good ones I could use. I guess Stanley could have been a good one to use. He does have a good shape, and as you'll see later on with Logan, I did end up going with Stanley for that one. Raul, I've always had kind of a mixed reception on, okay? For characters, he's one of my lesser favorite characters, as his competitive attitude never really gelled with me. And yes, as you can tell, the paint was a bit stiff on my version when I painted it, so maybe I should go in and repaint someday, but who knows. But still, he's got that kind of finish. Well, that's all for now. Join me next time, I'm gonna toss Minnie. Okay, ready? Here's another character. Here's Goose. Wait, you don't remember Goose? Oh yeah, he was from the... Okay, I'll make this plain and simple for all of you. I made Goose up. This next patch of me, so all the characters that I custom made for myself. Because, I am an artist, and I like to make characters who are not just based on TV series. After all, the series is based on your own interpretation. I can include railway series characters, TV series characters, and my own characters. I can do whatever I want with these characters, basically. It's my own interpretation. And Goose was made for a Paxton model with City's body. I know that Goose hasn't been featured properly by series, and I know he's more just a background diesel. But I've always seen it as just another hard worker. Just in the background, just working hard. Well, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. Great Southern Land. Burn you black. Well, these two don't come from Australia, but they never come from the country that lives rent-free next door, New Zealand. Harry and Hodge. Harry and Hodge are actually just dashes with Charlie's face on them. And the numbers 56 and 57 respectively on their side, with black painting is where the calves are, just to differentiate them. Okay? Fun fact, this isn't really about Hodge, but about Harry. I first made these guys back in Series 3, and right after Series 3 in production, I lost Harry. And what the odd thing was, is that I couldn't find him. He was, impossible for me to find. That was until I moved to my new place, and when I moved back into Saskatchewan. So, yeah. I'm currently back at my dad's place still, but I found him literally right when I walked in the movie car came back in. I know how the hell I did it, but I found him. Wow, I just did not know that would happen. And who knew that I could find him after 3 whole years? Wait, not just 3, 29. It was 4 years since I found this guy. 4 years. It just was wow. But this is probably the longest short ever takes that backstory. And it's all just for 2 minutes without have just dash with Charlie's faces. This is why I don't have a regular dash, guys. This is why I don't have a regular dash. Well, that's all for now. Thank you all for watching. Looking at the characters I custom made, I think that one of the most simple ones was Travis. Travis is both Henry's model with James's face. Yes, I am serious. I painted Henry's model red and put on James's face. This looks like a factory error, but it actually isn't. This is actually how he's meant to look in the series. And it was all built up in Series 3 when we got introduced to him, as he was meant to be kind of an engine that wasn't to be kind of like a bit of a small while for James for a short time. Now, that storyline was dropped after the season. Instead, He's become a reliable, hard worker. Okay. His number 41 represents the year he was built. 1941. Okay? Yes. Okay? Most of the numbers I pick all at random, though. Okay? If I were to get my hair, Harry and Hodge, for example, they were not built in 1956 and 1957, respectively. They were both built in the year 1949. So they would have numbers like 49. But I decided with 7 because, well, let's be honest, it'd be odd if I went with 49 and 50. As well. Well, then we run into the Thomas Tank Engine Man, if you guys don't know what I mean. Well, that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching. As long as we're still on the topic of custom characters, let's bring in one of my own again. This is Virgil, based off of a Percy model, obviously. I mean, just look at him. He looks like a, well, very light purple Percy. And, yeah, I mean, originally he had a darker here, but I think that these look a lot better. Okay? Okay? His number is 1872. That wasn't his build year. Okay? 1872. Wow, he's old. It's the same on both sides. Okay? His face has got a bit more of a, well, I will say probably more of a, as a bit of a smiling face, but definitely is more of a, yeah, he's only thinking of something. And his wheels are dark purple because I didn't have light purple wheels. Or if I did, they're on another mini. Well, that's all for now. Join me next Thursday as we look another Tom Mini. Hello. What do we have here? Well, everybody, here we have Nigel. Nigel, the British police train. Nigel is one of 2 police trains I made up. The other is Eddie. And Nigel, well, he is a cop who social messenger, or SSRC right there. And he does very good at his job, too. The sirens are actually Lego pieces that make him great work there. And if I would have more pounds, I would easily use electronics to fix this guy in. But I don't, so I guess I'm not stealing money by the pound, now am I? But whatever. So, his body is based on a Victor, and his wheels, one of them, well, I think it used to glow in the dark, but no longer. It don't glow in the dark no more. Instead, his face is rather ironic, with, well, a smiling expression, even though it could be a little more serious to the two. Well, that's all for now. Join me next time as we look at another Tom's Mini. I must be going now. See ya! Now for Nigel's partner in crime, Eddie. Eddie is, well, another police train. It's not a diesel based off of Sydney's model. And unlike Nigel, who have to use an entirely over-the-top English, a punny almost sounding accent, this one I just use my regular voice for. He's not a portrayal of a British cop, now is he? One thing that I think a lot of people are going to comment on is, why are Nigel and Eddie black and white? Most police cars from where most people are in North America are blue. Well, that's because I want to make them universal. Because these are technically British cops, black and white are more common than blue. I know some people are going to say about blue cars make police cars funny. I'm not going to be that guy who's going to debunk you. I'm going to say that these are more universally accepted as cop colors. And I didn't want to get anyone too riled up. His sirens are actually also, his sirens are the exact same as Nigel's, except they're flipped, giving them a distinct appearance. He is based off a Sydney model, and like Nigel, I think his wheel does not glow anymore. So, yeah, that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later. So, what's this Thomas Mini line about? I mean, what is he talking about? Okay, we don't actually talk like that. I know, funny. I'm a Canadian, and yeah, I'm saying don't talk like that. But yeah, this is Cole. Cole is the Canadian train, and is another custom character. Cole has the Canadian flag, or rather, as best I could draw on there, I'd say I did a pretty good job, honestly. Although it's like some sort of mutated chicken at times. His face, his body is sort of a scruff, similar to Norman. And it's kind of hard to draw that mouth area, so it kind of looks a bit dusky. And the wheels are gray. Okay, he's mainly painting red, and well, he has a white flag on him because again, this whole side represents the Canadian flag. Okay, flag. I'm aware that some things are unique, but hey, I had to include my own country when we were doing the Great Railway Show season 7. Can't be a Great Railway Show without being your own home country. Well, it's all for now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you all later. Well, yeah, this is a fun one. This is Cook. Cook is I introduced to season 7. It is the first original Tossplay to introduce with the new camera setup and everything. Why Cook? Well, he's meant to be kind of a rival to Gordon in a sense. Kind of. Cook himself is not the rival part. It's more the manufacturer is. He's going to manufacture Sir Nigel Gresley's main rival, whoever that was, I don't know the name, built Cook out of spite. Just make sure you have a long, strong passenger engine. However, these were more based for goods work, as the passenger trains didn't seem to show up with this kind of brand. He is based off of, well, Gordon's model, obviously, with Hero's his body and face painted over to have him have this kind of cool smiling expression that makes him kind of unique, with blue wheels and his gray base. Well, that's all for now. Join me next time as we're going to Toss Mini. Well, have I been focusing too much on the males of this series? They say I probably shouldn't have. Well, to fix that, here we have Coco, a random steam engine from Gator Story. Yeah, she only has one appearance in my series, that being Gator Story, and is poised not to appear again since it's a one-off story, basically. But anyways, Coco is based off of a, well, Millie model with, well, kind of. The face is from Millie. The body is Emily's, actually. So Coco shares her own tender right here, right here. And has, of course, well, numbers 129 on the sides, which was actually a random pick. She's painted all brown with these green wheels, which makes it look kind of like foresty. It looks like a forest. She's very kind and helpful, and I should feature her more, but the movie was a one-off, and I don't have plans to feature these characters anywhere else. Maybe someday I will, though. Who knows? That's all for now. Join me next time, and Toss Mini.